William Rowan Hamilton was an Irish mathematician. He made important contribution to optics, classical mechanics, and algebra. Although Hamilton was not a physicist, he regarded himself as a pure mathematician. His work was of major importance to physics, particularly his reformulation of Newton mechanics, now called Hamilton mechanics. This work has proven central to the modern study of classical field theories such as electromagnetism and to develop of quantum mechanics in pure mathematics. He is the best known as inventor of quaternions. He was born 4 August 1805, Dublin, Ireland. He was dead 2 September 1865, Dublin, Ireland. Nationality Irish. Known for Hamilton principle, Hamiltonian mechanics, Hamiltonian Jacobi equation, cooling the word tensor, cooling the word scalar, Sig notation, Hamilton vector. He was awarded Royal Medal in 1835. He worked on the field of mathematics, astronomy, and physics. William Rowan Hamilton's scientific career included the study of geometrical optics, classical mechanics, adoption of dynamics method in optical system, applying quaternion and vector method to problem in mechanics and in geometry, development of theories of conjugated algebraic couple function such as complex number is order pair of real number, solvability of polynomial equation and general quantic polynomial solved by radical the analysis on fluctuating function, linear operator and quantization and provide a result for bilinear operator on the space of quaternions, which is especially case of general theorem, which today is known as Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Hamilton also invented equation calculus, which he used to investigate closed is path on a decagon that visits each vertex exactly once. Hamilton was the fourth of 9 children born to Sarah Hutton and Archibald Hamilton, who lived in Dublin at 29. Dominic Strick later renumbered to 36. Hamilton's father, who was from Dublin, worked as a solicitor, but by the age of 3, Hamilton had been sent to live with his uncle James Hamilton, a graduate of Trinity College who ran a school in Talbot's Castle in Trimcoe. Hamilton is said to have shown immense talent at a very early age. Hamilton's pres- predecessor as a royal astronomer of Ireland and later Bishop of Cloyne, Dr. John Brinkley, remarked of the 18 years old Hamiltons. This young man, I don't not say will be, but is the first mathematician of his age. His uncle observed that Hamilton has a remarkable ability to learn a language, and from a young age he had displayed an uncanny ability to acquire them. At the age of 7, he had already made very considerable progress in Hebrew, and before he was 13, he had acquired, under the care of uncle, almost as many languages as he had years of age. These included the classical and modern European languages and Persian, Arabic, Hindustani, Sanskrit, and even Marathi and Malay. He retained much of his knowledge of language to the end of his life, often reading Persian and Arabic in his spare time, although he had long since stopped studying language and used them just for lesson. In September 1813, the American calculating prodigy J. Colburn was being exhibited in Dublin. Colburn was a year older than Hamilton. The two were pitted against each other in mental arithmetic contest, with Colburn emerging the clear victor in reaction to his defeat. Hamilton dedicated less time to studying language and more time to studying mathematics. Hamilton was part of a small but well regarded school of mathematics associated with Trinity College in Dublin, which has entered as age 18. The college awarded his two optim, optins or off the chart grades. He studied both classic and mathematics. BA in 1827, MA in 1837. While still in undergraduate, he was appointed Andrew Professor of Astronomy and Royal Astronomical of Ireland. He then took up reside at Dancing Observatory, where he spent the rest of his life. Professional life. While attending Trinity College, Hamilton proposed to his friend's sister, who rejected him. Hamilton, being a sensitive young man, became sick and depressed and almost committed suicide. He was rejected against in 1831 by Ellen de Berry, a sister of the poet Aubrey de Berry. Luckily, Hamilton found a woman who would accept his proposal. She was Helen Mary Bailey, a country preacher's daughter, and that married in 1833. Hamilton had three children with Bailey: William Edwin Hamilton, Archibald Henry, and Helen Elizabeth. Hamilton married lifetime turned out of difficult and unhappy is Bailey proved to be PC tamed and chronically ill.